Hi there, this is Huskins, your Forex mentor. I thought I'll speak to you straight from the heart about my mentorship program. There are three important things which I want to discuss with you today. Number one, who's this program for, or more importantly, who's this program not for? The content of the program to see whether it might actually benefit you, and three, pricing integrity. So let me get started. Who is this program not for? If you're a newbie, you've never traded foreign exchange in your life, this program's not for you. I'm not going to be able to show you how to set up a chart. I'm not going to show you what a pip is. All of this information is available absolutely free of cost. Do not spend a dime in searching for this information. Websites such as ForexBase Army, Forex Factory, BB Pips, they all of them have good quality education, absolutely free of cost. So I hope I've saved you some money out there if that's you. Number two is, if you do not have a steady flow of income right now. If you do not have a steady flow of income, I do not want you to join the mentorship program. This isn't for someone who joins this program assuming that they're going to make it big in the forex market. No, it's not. It is for someone who is looking to invest time and effort to perhaps make foreign exchange their second income stream. But you cannot do that if you don't have your first income stream. So let's get that out of the way. If that's you, get a job. Perhaps maybe at another date I might be willing to do the mentorship program again, and you might join in at that time. Now, number three, who is this program not for? It is not for somebody who's very lazy. It is not a Forex Made Easy program wherein I give you some indicators or charts and you just try to follow them and you'd be laughing yourself to the bank. No, it's not. That's not the case. This is to help you think. This is to help you get into the nitty-gritties of the forex markets, why the market actually moves, why a particular pair acts in a particular fashion. I, for the longest time, have not been able to see how anybody can just trade on technical analysis. Technical analysis alone is like driving, looking at the rear view mirror. You're looking at the past to predict the future. Something like that just cannot happen. And statistically, I'm proven to be right. Statistically, foreign exchange is a random walk. What does that mean? It means that one cannot predict the future price based on past price action alone. So how can one go about predicting the future price? I say I do that via fundamental analysis. I understand the economic factors which drive the markets. Though in the short run the market can be volatile and can appear to be random, but in the long term it does have certain parameters it has to deviate towards. Otherwise, it does not make economic sense. If it does not make economic sense, there's opportunity exists, and traders or businessmen will come in and exploit that opportunity. So there has to be some kind of convergence of economic reality and price movements in the foreign exchange market. That's what I attempt to profit from. Another thing which I attempt to profit from is noise. There is so much of noise in the market. I call that news noise. Whenever an event is actually released, they do not change a thing. All they do is create noise, and I attempt to exploit this noise which is caused from the market. If you've seen my performance over the last few months, you would have noticed that I'm pretty consistent at being able to deliver pips from this noise trading. But this is just one part of my entire trading style. I do hold position trades. I do hold longer term trades, and I do undertake trades based on the commitments of Traders Report. So this gives you an overview of what the program is. Now, coming back to who should not take the program, like I was saying, if you're lazy, you cannot take this program. I'm going to make you work hard. So if you're not willing to work hard, do not take this program. I hope I have made myself clear. Another question which a lot of people have asked me, okay, but I'm not very smart. Do I yet take the program? Now, the Forex fundamentals and economics are difficult. I'm not going to lie to you out there. But I try to break it down into small bite-sized areas which my 6-year-old son can understand. I think I do a pretty good job at that. However complicated the issue is, we break it down into pure bite-sized bite-sized data which can be chewable and can be harnessed for pips. That's what my job is. So if you think you're not very smart, that's all right, as long as you're willing to work hard, and as long as you're willing to listen, you might take this program. Now, the second aspect which I wanted to talk about, the content of the program. The content of the program is unlike what you've ever seen before. It works on the fundamentals of what Forex is. And to tell you the truth, nobody knows a thing about the reason why the foreign exchange moves. I've taken nearly each and every course under the sun, and most of the people have the same garbage in, garbage out kind of a mentality. It springs from, it's as if they're drinking water from the same place. It just does not work. I try to explain international well-known concepts on price, purchasing power parity, or conditional purchasing power parity. I talk about interest rate parity. There are so many different concepts. I do not want to go over them. You can of course read them, but each and every concept which I talk about is relevant. Why is it relevant? Because that's something which causes the movement of the foreign exchange markets. And once you understand how and why the foreign exchange market moves, even if you are a technical trader, you would have a bigger picture to perhaps trade out of. You'd know whether the pound's going to go down, so you'd use your technical analysis to maybe sell into rallies of the GBP USD and not buy into breakouts. So that's something which you can use even if you are a technical analysis. Now this brings up the third part, pricing integrity. I, for one, I don't like to appear to be stupid. I do not want to say one price and have a little marketing gimmick going on and and say, okay, buy it now and you'll get it at that price, and then only to fool you and come up with a cheaper price later. That's just not me. There's one promise which I want to make to you today. The price which you see right now is the lowest price which you'll ever be able to buy that at. I will not ever subsidize my price more than what you can see right now on this website. Yes, you could have got it at a cheaper price earlier, but too bad you did not. But nothing's lost. I think my program's worth well over $10,000 because the industry leaders who actually mentor people charge that much. I do not want to charge so much, but I want to maintain a healthy ratio, maybe not over 10-12 students, maximum 15 students who actually take my mentorship program. I plan to run this once or twice a year. So I'm not talking about making this into my full-time profession, teaching into my full-time profession. Yes, I may or may not continue to deliver my signals. It depends on what my mentoree students want me to do. If they want me to share my information with the world, I will do that. If they want me not to, I will actually stop doing that. It all depends on what they want. A question arises, why am I doing this program? There are two fundamental reasons. Number one is that Forex trading is absolutely a lonely game. I've made money my entire life on foreign exchange. I'm talking about year after year. Yes, I've had some months or maybe some quarters of bad performances, but year after year, I have made consistent profit. But it gets so lonely because the pips don't talk back to you. There's no interaction, and frankly, when I'm teaching someone something, it just roots me up even further. I have to listen to myself and get back into the basics. So that's why I teach. There's a number two reason, and I mention in my qualities of a forex trader. I do not use my trading money to put food on the table. No, that is not what trading money can be. Trading money can be for all my luxuries, but to put food on the table, I use the mentorship course. The entire mentorship program is less than 5% of my income, but I do not want to ever be in a position where I have to trade to get food on the table, and that's the reason, and that's a true honest reason why I'm also doing this program. So like I said, there's cash flow issues and there is loneliness issues. That's the reason why I'm doing this. I hope I've spoken to you right from the heart. I do not know whether you are going to do this program or not, but I hope I've given you enough and sufficient information to decide either to do the program or not to do the program. Another thing which I would like to add is that the live trading room. The live trading room isn't just that we're going to execute the trade plans which I share with y'all. No, the live trading room actually helps you create those trade plans. Initially, we'll look at how I went about creating them, and by the end of the 3-month program, you would be able to create them yourself. In fact, you would have to create a program or trade plan so that people can look at it and critique. I believe that teaching is the best learning mechanism, so I'm going to make all my students do that. If you've seen that the last FOMC trade, I did not make that trade plan completely. I had made my student make it for me, and that resulted in 140 pips of a profit. So that's the kind of trade plans which I actually try and teach people to create, and I help you right throughout the way. I hope I've helped you make a decision, and whatever it is, I'm always here to help you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.